Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, who was hoping to be in Vice President Joe Biden's position tonight, instead hosted a virtual rally to get out the vote ahead of in-person voting. Local 22's Devin Bates joins us live from the newsroom with more tonight on that. Hi, Devin.
Yeah, Lauren, the event was called Our Agenda is on the Ballot, and Sanders was joined by other key progressives, including Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley, and Rashida Tlaib. Now, Vermont's lone Congressman Peter Welch took part as well. It streamed live on Sanders' website, and there was a focus on the down-ballot races happening across the nation, in addition, of course, to the presidential race that'll have everyone watching tomorrow night.
Brothers and sisters, one day before the most important election in the modern history of this country, and I would hope that tomorrow we bring out everybody we know to vote, because it is absolutely imperative that Donald Trump be defeated and that Joe Biden be elected.
Now, I mentioned Congressman Welch was part of that event. He's on the ballot tomorrow as well. Now, in 2018, he beat his Republican challenger by a 43% margin after winning with 80% margins in 2016. And we'll have to see what happens tomorrow, Lauren.
So, Devin, a lot of eyes on the national races, but there is still plenty to talk about locally, in Vermont, New York, and New Hampshire. Your assignment tomorrow is those state and Senate House races as well. So let's get a preview of what's to come.
Yeah, a lot to get to, Lauren. For starters, we have 10 candidates running for 3 state Senate seats in Rutland, as well as what could be a close race for House seats in Essex and Stowe. Meanwhile, in Grand Isle County, Vermont House Speaker Mitzi Johnson faces a GOP challenger in her bid for re-election. The Vermont Legislature will likely remain in Democrats' control following Election Day, but individual districts will see a shakeup. In Rutland, 3 Democrats, 3 Republicans, and 4 independent candidates will vie for 3 Senate seats. 2 incumbents are on the ballot in Republican Brian Collmore and Democrat Cheryl Hooker, while Republican James McNeil isn't running for re-election. In Essex, it's a House race between 2 candidates on opposite ends of the political spectrum. Democrat Alyssa Black is running to unseat Republican Bob Bancroft, an opponent of gun control. Alyssa Black is the mother of Andrew Black, who died by suicide in 2018, hours after purchasing a firearm. The tragedy led to Black becoming a vocal advocate for a waiting period on gun purchases. Once votes are tallied, Vermont could also see its first transgender House member. Taylor Small is running for one of 2 House seats in Winooski, along with incumbent Democrat Hal Colston and independent candidate James Ellers. In the Chittenden district, Keisha Rahm may make history for a second time. The former state rep was the first representative of color from Burlington and could be the first woman of color to serve in the Vermont Senate. There's 13 candidates running for 6 seats, and Rahm received the second highest vote total in the August primary. Lastly, House Speaker Mitzi Johnson is looking to be re-elected for a 4th time in the Grand Isle district, but Republican Michael Morgan could give the Speaker a challenge. Michael Morgan, Leland Morgan, Mitzi Johnson, and Democrat Andrew Julo are on the ballot with 2 seats available. Now, as Lauren mentioned, I will be here tomorrow night giving you those updates as they happen all evening. But for all the latest election news and results, you can also always head to our website, mychamplainvalley.com. We are your local election headquarters, and Lauren, it is going to be a very busy headquarters tomorrow evening. In the newsroom tonight, Devin Bates, Local 22 News.